On this episode of Mad Ginger Customs, we're finally going to do it. You guys all told us, Dave, use balance beads to balance your tires. I got them. I got bags of them. Let's go. All right, guys, late start to the day. We are still waiting on parts for Jess's chassis swap. Probably start doing that during the week. My son's car is a tragedy. If any of you guys follow our channel, you know that my son hit a guardrail. We put a control arm on it. It did have some alignment issues, but man, it's got some alignment issues. I'm gonna change these tires today, but we're gonna try balance beads. Everybody in the comments when we did the static balancer was like, man, you should just use balance beads. I'm gonna try balance beads and I'm gonna tell you what I honestly think of them. And we're gonna see if we can kind of get an alignment done in the driveway, because I think the whole front end of this car is bent that way. The wheel's never gonna be straight. The car needs to be replaced, we know that, but if we just get them through the winter with it, we'll get them something in the spring. And the car runs great. Let's get these tires off and we're gonna change them on our manual tire changer. See how we do. Weapon of choice, this is a heavily modified Harbor Freight manual tire changer that we made this apparatus for right here. It's like a spinning duck head attachment. I'll show you how it works. I have a video for that and I'll show you how to make that. Up front, that tire on that side, I think that rim's pretty bent. So I bought a wheel from Dorman, which is, I got it on Amazon. Should be the same size as what's here, hopefully. And I bought 2 new tires. These were, you know, fairly inexpensive. I don't even know the brand. They just said all season, Cross Max. They looked like they were pretty deep and they're siped, so I think they do better, you know, in the snow for them. So we don't have to dismount that one. We're just going to show you how to mount this one, and we're going to show you how to throw balance beads in, and I'm going to do the other one. And then we're going to try to, you know, measure it and do it a little alignment. This is a 16-inch, 6.5 wide. That should be what's on there. If it's not, we're doing all this for nothing. We can use our spacer, hopefully. Oh yeah, our spacer gets in there. Might be able to wrench that down. This is a new wheel. I'll have to put a valve stem in it. Forgot about that. I wonder if I have any valve stems. That might be a problem. I'll have to go look for valve stems. So I'm gonna pop your valve stem here. You're gonna screw your little thingamabobber on there. Get all your threads. And then you're gonna pry it up into place. And that's it, valve stem's in. We are going to take the core out, so when we fill it up fast, we want it to be fast so it sets the bead. So this is just a little soapy water, you know, because everyone's like, you don't use enough soapy water. Okay, relax. Relax. Wow, this one is stiff. There it is. Falls on, bunch of dirt falls in it because the tire's filthy. Now there's 2 ways you can do balance beads if you're mounting them yourself. If you have your tires already on your car, what you would do is take some weight off the car, deflate the tire, take the air out, and then you can feed it through the stem. I basically took a bag that's 10 ounces, and obviously depending on how big they are and stuff, how much space they take up. So this is my This is what I did here. It used to be that, but that was for a different size bead. So I did this, basically said, well, half of that is 5, and then half of that is 2.5, and half of that is 7.5. So I got to put 3 ounces in, you know, guys, give or take, whatever, you know, 3.5, that's fine, I think. We'll find out together. And I think you could put 4 in these and they'd still be good. I know if you put a lot on them, it doesn't work like that and they get really bad. So I think 3, 3.5, 4, you're in the ballpark. Maybe I'll mount it first and then we'll try to do it through the valve stem, because I think that's how most people are going to do it. So I'm going to show you how we mount the tire. So this dirty girl is what I made. And this basically acts as the spinning duck head that a regular tire machine would have. It basically spins around the tire like this and depresses the bead into the rim. It's obviously covered in cobwebs and I never painted it, so it rusted, but you know, whatever. So what we're looking to do here is liberally spray the bead. Now, you know, no, don't get it in the tire, because it'll rust. Yeah, of course it will. And then you're gonna pop it up on the side so you can get your duck head attachment in it. And this obviously moves in and out, and this one moves up and down. You're gonna get the duck head right in there, and then you're gonna crankerson on this one too. Now somebody told me I was going the wrong way with this, and they're like, you have to go this way with the duck head. So let's try that. Normally, once you get this down, you're gonna push it into the well of the wheel, and we'll just see how it goes. Now, rim clamp would be helpful. I don't necessarily know if I'm gonna need it. Yeah, I'm gonna need it. Well, maybe not. This tire's not that, this sidewall's not that heavy. That's it. Done. I mean, if you built this, that's how fast you can do tires at your house. If you want to watch that video, if you just go to our channel, it's their most viewed video. It has like 710,000 views. You guys seem to like that one. Saves you money, saves you time. Especially if you don't live near, you know, a tire place. You can do that yourself. So we're going to set the bead, but then we're going to take it back off, like take the air back out. Watch the pop, watch your face. Here comes the big one. Oh, this one's gonna be stubborn. There it is. 40 pounds. Now we're gonna let that back out because the bead's on. Now we're gonna take our expertly graduated, no. We're gonna put this over, and that's a snug fit. And then we're gonna keep forcing them in there. Uh-oh, I don't think these work the same way. These are much bigger than my other ones. Okay, this was not ideal. These are too big.
Are you stupid or something?
Stupid is, stupid does, sir.
These are way too big. All right, we're gonna break the bead, I guess. Well, I ended up having to break the bead because these beads, I bought these, they're called Platinum Level Tire Balancing Checkered Flag. I bought a different brand called Counteract, and the BBs are really, really tiny and they go right through the valve stems. But these don't, so we're just gonna pour them in. I don't necessarily even know I need the nozzle on this or the hose. I think we can just go like that. So if I depress this, that's like 2.5. Push them all in there. Make sure we don't get them stuck in the bead, because that tire will never seal like that. A little bit more. That's like 3.5, 4 right there. Somebody told me in one of my comment section they do this all the time, and they said for this size tire, they're like, just do 4, you'll be good. 4. I'm like, okay, 4. We'll try 4, and if you're wrong, well, you're wrong. There we go. A little schmutz in there. That's it. Not ideal because of the size of the BB. If you buy the Counteract ones, they are the correct size. Let's try it. If it works, great. That's actually easy. You don't have to go bring it to somewhere to be balanced, and you don't have to use a static balancer, which eliminates one piece of equipment you need. So if the kid's like, wow, Dad, it's good, well, then it's good. If he's like, wow, Dad, this thing's gonna shake my teeth out of my head, I'm gonna say, well, because you crashed your car and has nothing to do with the balance in the tires. Wow, he's tight. Who did that? God, that guy was an animal. Let's do the other one. I was told to take the old weights off, so I guess I'll do that. I don't necessarily know that's a great idea, but worst case scenario, we'll just balance them again. Not that big of a deal, I suppose. Same situation as before. Make sure this tire is dry because it's been sitting outside for weeks on end, full of water. So we're gonna wipe it out. A little bit of soapy water, try not to get any in the inside. Inevitably that's gonna happen, and I honestly don't care. The car's a piece of crap. So we're kind of seating that bead ourselves on the bottom, just so we can get our beads in it. So down in the well, and pop it right on. That's it, pretty simple. Take your expertly measured, nope, not at all. You do the same thing you did last time. And then we're gonna pour in the goodness. That's it. Now, we wanna make sure that all of our beads are going in the rim and not in the bead. Oh, there's a stray one. See, you guys weren't even watching that. You weren't paying attention. All right, air it up. The camera went dead. I had my daughter come out, and we basically just went from the inside of the rotor in the front and the inside of the rotor in the back to each side just to square it up. This toe spec is negative 0.1 to positive 0.1. So technically 0, I guess, is what they're going for. This thing is as exact as you can get with a Harbor Freight tape measure. I don't know how good or bad that is, but she did a good job holding the tape measure. Like I said, the steering wheel may be a little crooked because I think the nose on this thing's crooked. I did have to push this tie rod in significantly to get this thing to line out, but there's a couple threads left and it is going to work. So I got this wheel back on. I'm going to get the other wheel back on. I'm going to change the oil, and then we're going to take it for a ride, and I'm going to give you the honest answer what I think of balance beads. I mean, this may not be the right car to do it on because she's kind of busted up, but if it's smooth on this, it would be smooth on yours. So all we're doing now is I already drained it and put a filter on it. The kid works and goes to school full time. The least you can do as a parent is throw your kid an oil change. You know, what are you gonna do? He bought this himself because he wanted the high mileage extended performance, you know, for his 20-something-year-old car. A little bit extra, a little sniff. Because I'm gonna take it around the block and I'm gonna rip it up the highway. And then I'm gonna give you an honest answer if it's, you know, if I think those balance beads work. Now, like I said, the car has been in an accident. It's probably not super straight. But I know how it drove before because I drove it, and that's actually why all this happened, because I was like, Evan, you can't drive the car. It's scary to drive. He goes, nah, Dad, it's fine. I drive like that all the time. I'm like, but buddy, you shouldn't. It reminds me of when I was a kid and I drove just beaters, and I can't believe it. I just brought Evan his car on the highway, 65, extended time, 70, 75, literally straight as an arrow, wheel is straight, hands off the wheel, no vibrations. W's for all the guys who are like, just use balance beads. You guys are right, I'm a believer. I'm gonna be using balance beads in just about everything we have. I heard they don't really work well in like really low profile tires, so I probably won't throw them in anything like that, but most of the stuff we have doesn't really have low profile tires. I'll throw everything I used in the description, so in case you need to get the stuff that I used to help yourself out, I'll also link the video on how to convert our tire changer over to a sweet roundy round tire changer, so you guys can do your own tires at home and balance them at home as well. And just remember, guys, you watch me do it, and if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.